Hey all, hope you're super well. I'm a little late for my earnings report, so apologies for that. And before I get into it, I was just going to ask, I don't know if anyone cares at this point about 123RF or Big Stock or some of those little ones. So if you're not interested in that, I'm thinking about dropping it off from the earnings report just to sort of tighten things up and get things done a little faster. Um, Let me know if you still want to hear that I'm not making money there. That's also fine. Yeah, just leave it, throw in a comment, and then I'll adjust as necessary. So anyway, let's start with my lowest sites, and no surprise, Archangel at zero. I had zero sales at Photo for Me in the month of January, so par for the course. In January on 123RF, I had $2.57. On Big Stock, I had $5.59. And on Black Box, I had one sale. Don't know what that was. It earned $7.86. So not a big sale, but something on Black Box anyway. Okay, let's move on to the sites that are supposed to do better, but currently aren't. And we'll start with deposit photos. I earned only $8.81 there for the month. And that's really bad. My like over the past year, I have been uploading. I still upload there, and my earnings have dropped from the 30s range right down to below 10. So deposit is officially on the list of sites that if I was starting with or starting out in stock photography, I would not actually upload there at all. I would ignore it 100%. So $8.81, not good. The next site that I'm going to report on is Wir Stock. As I always say, I'm not sure if there are new people here, so I kind of get repetitive sometimes, but it's a subscription site now. I don't subscribe. I only have about 600 assets up there that were uploaded prior to the subscription model being implemented. I had 31 sales in January, and those sales earned me $13.24. So not bad. Keeping in mind that that's an aggregate of a whole bunch of different sites, which is the point. But it does earn. So if you're checking out stock photography and you only want to upload to one site and you're willing to spend a few bucks a month on a subscription fee, then Wirestock might be something that you consider. The best earning image was a photograph of a small town. You know those old Main Street post office buildings, the clock tower, and this happens to be in Lethbridge, Alberta, in the down south here. Cute town, nice town actually. But that's not the point of this video, so I'll move on to my next site, Pond 5. I have about 10,000 images and just over about 2,200 videos there now. I had actually 20 sales on Pond 5, and that's going to sound really good, but it's actually all image sales, which is super weird actually, because I very rarely sell images there. I very rarely sell anything, but very rare is an image sale, and I had 20. Those earned me collectively $13.50 in revenue. So yeah, not that exciting actually. A big chunk of the photos that sold must have been from the single buyer, and they went through and took a whole bunch of abandoned images that I've taken over the past little while. Which is also pretty weird. I don't sell a ton of abandonment photography, actually. That's more of a hobby. Kind of like what I like shooting for fun. So it's nice to sell those too, right? Because then I pay a little bit of my gas, which is expensive in Canada. Tax. Anyway, you don't want to hear me talk about taxes either, I'm sure. So I'm going to move on, and I'm going to talk about Dreamstime. That's the next site that comes up on the list. I had 36 sales there, all images. That earned me $16.07 for a royalty per download at 35 cents. Bad month. That's the second month in a row where I've got really low on Dreamstime. Yeah, that's December or January, but still, some of these more sort of peripheral sites are declining for me, and faster than the bigger sites, I think. So I wish I could predict the future and know whether I should be even wasting my time. But I'm still uploading at Dreamstime. The best earning image was $2.17, and it was a statue of Trajan in Rome. Okay, so that's Dreamstime. So let's move to the next best site, which is kind of surprising, is Alamy. I had 7 sales there, which is quite a bit, but they were pretty low value sales generally, and the gross on those was $85.29 for that seven images that were sold, and the net on that was $34.11. Plus there was $1.08 added as a novel use AI payment, so whatever that means. 2 of the best earning images were probably taken by the same buyer, purchased for the same amount, and there were 2 shots that I took on a cruise ship to Alaska of the pool deck on the ship. And you know you're kind of in Canadian waters when you're, or when your ship is full of Canadians when you're on an Alaska cruise and the pool is packed because nobody else goes out at the same temperature that we do. Anyway, those sold for each for just under, I think they were $28 each, so gross. Cruise shot photos have been selling for me on a regular basis. Just kind of generic stuff, really. So that's Alamy. Now the next site is Motion Array, actually. So I have 931 assets there, mix of video and photo. I haven't uploaded there for a little while just because I don't know, they changed their royalty structure, the model, how the amount of assets need to be sold to bump you up into a new category. It's kind of frustrating. It's always frustrating, and it's always feels like it's a negative. I just don't know, so I haven't uploaded. Miro's talked about it in his videos as well. Probably he can give you a better sense of what it looks like because he's been contributed there for a long time. So it is what it is. The trending asset, I think I said it. I earned $58, right? Anyway, the trending asset was a photo actually, and not a video, and it was this photograph of one of those red double-decker buses in the city of London. And yeah, so that's Motion Array for the month of January. So moving on to Shutterstock, I had not a bad download total in January. I had 274 assets sell, but the value of that was only $125.92. So big drop in earnings from the royalty payout amount reset. January sucks that way. You go up pretty fast if you're selling, but it hurts. The sales break down to 266 images and 8 videos. The images earned $62.64 and the 8 videos earned $63.28. I had no big image sales, so I'm not going to show anything there. The best video sold for $52.18, and it was this drone video over the Bow River in downtown Calgary with the Peace Bridge sort of visible along the river there. Yeah, so that was Shutterstock. Sucks in January, but sucks to be a Microstock photographer anyway, doesn't it? It's not a high reward game that we're playing. Regardless, iStock is my next best earning site, and it's my December report. I had 170 sales. That earned me $147.54 for a royalty per download of 87 cents. The best video was this video that I took. It was just from my backyard of suburban houses in Calgary. It sold twice and earned me a total of $29.50. Now, I didn't break down the images and videos and the amount each category earned. Kind of too lazy, but I did want to show you this. I thought this might interest you. This is the first page of my results on Today's 20. And you'll see that all of these results, all of my top earners are all video assets. So with iStock, with Getty iStock, you know, for me, without video, I probably wouldn't bother with that site. And not just video, but drone footage. Drone footage outsells my crappy iPhone footage by a mile. It's almost exclusively what I sell now as far as video content goes. So I think it's important. Like if you're considering getting a drone, um, I think it would pay if you're committed to getting some assets up. It would pay off fairly quickly. So keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to Adobe Stock now. What do I got? I had a pretty good month at Adobe Stock actually. I had 485 total sales, total earnings of $527.66. 473 of those sales were images and including AI illustrations, and those earned me $440.63, so pretty good. And then I had 12 video sales in January on Adobe, and the video sales earned me $87.03. The best earning video was this drone shot of the Foothills Hospital in Calgary. It is every month probably my one asset that sells, and it is always my best-selling asset. So, you know, I'm giving up the secret sauce here, but you know, I do think that hospitals are good content. Maybe it's just because I'm in Canada and it's super, or even Alberta, it's super controversial right now. Lots of scrapping in this country over hospitals, but I feel like that's everywhere, isn't it? So to the extent that you can get some footage from whatever town, city, region you're in, I definitely think it's worth taking a look at and poking around in. Anyway, that is my month of January. Again, sorry I'm so late. If you've made it this far and you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. You don't have to, but I guess it helps. I don't make much money off this anyway, so it's it's not a huge deal. Anyway, my month in January was $961.95. So that's 2 months in a row that I've been below 1,000. Maybe things are coming back down again for me. I'm still working on it, but we'll see what happens. Still happy with that. That's a really good kick for me. And thanks for dropping in on this. I always appreciate when you guys stop by and watch and throw in a few comments. Hopefully winter's done soon, and you guys can go out and enjoy the warm weather, unless you're in someplace warm now, in which case I'm jealous. Anyway, I'm just babbling now. See you on the next one. Take care.